What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well. And look, it's the finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just came out this morning, and wow, did they stick the landing? Look, I posted a thing on Instagram last night saying, I hope they stick the landing, and I think they did. Like 90% of the way, I think they really did stick the landing. Uh, the Empire, the Imperial Star Destroyer, is after these people that escaped the planet. Obi-Wan says, "You know what? Let me go. Let me go fight him. He's after me." So he goes ahead. It's very much like a Last Jedi moment to me, where you have Leia and that saying, they're not uh, monitoring smaller transports. But in this, they see the transport. Vader says, "Let's go." So it's kind of a turn on that on its head, which I liked. I thought it reminded me of that. Um, so Vader says, "I'm going to go alone," very much like Kylo Ren says, "I'm going to go face Luke alone," blah blah blah, and let everybody else get away. Um, yeah. So they get down to this planet. Not sure what planet they get to, but there's a lot of rocks. A lot of rocks. Um, Kind of look like Edu in a way. Do you guys remember Planet Edu from Rogue One, where Galen Erso gets killed? That planet. I thought that kind of looked similar with the rocks, but yeah. So look, the rematch of the century. The 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 fight is it a good fight? Yes, I do think it's a good fight. I think that the violence in it, the action in it, the way that Anakin and Obi-Wan go up against each other, Vader and Obi-Wan, I really loved the brutality of the fight. I thought it was crazy how he basically buries him alive. How dark, how insane. And then, Obi-Wan, obviously he uses the Force, he gets out of there and he comes back. Uh Kind of very much like a Luke Skywalker moment in Return of the Jedi, right? Where Vader's taunting him, like, "I'm gonna get your sister next," blah blah blah, and uh, and then Luke's like, he screams and he comes out. You know, Obi-Wan has visions of Luke, visions of Leia, and then he says, "You know what? Let's get out of here." And I thought the fight choreography was great. It's just the thing that I didn't like about the fight is they didn't like the score. I thought was very generic, very basic. If you're gonna do it, you use like Battle of the Heroes again, right? I mean, that's the music. That's the Anakin versus Obi-Wan music. That's the Vader versus Obi-Wan music. So use Battle of the Heroes. And at the beginning of the episode, you get some very briefly. You get some John Williams original music, and then at the end of it, you get the Imperial March, which has been missing the whole show. But yeah, not sure why they didn't use more of the John Williams original music. I mean, his Obi-Wan theme that he made for this is very good, but I just wish they added more of his music. Or he should have scored the whole damn show. Can you imagine how powerful the music would have been? But yeah, I mean, so the fight. I mean, look, he blasts his mask open. The mask is destroyed. He's gonna need a back to tank, which he does. He goes. We see him on Mustafar. He's back to he's all repaired and everything. But he he bests him. Obi-Wan gets him, and this is the closure he needed. Where he's like, I'm sorry, 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 sorry about everything, and he's like crying. And I thought it was so good, so powerful, and Vader also was like almost an entity possessing Anakin, because Vader he says something like, "I killed Anakin Skywalker. You didn't do it," or something like that. And I was like, wow, it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde type thing. So I thought that was totally crazy, totally powerful. Um, Love that aspect of it. And then he's like, "Goodbye, Darth." And I'm thinking, wow, they really did that for A New Hope. So when he sees him, only a master of evil, Darth. I was like, well, why does he call him Darth? Well, guess what? He calls him Darth in this. So it was like, that's pretty cool. It's almost like a little nickname for him now or whatever. So I did really like that aspect of it. But look, let's talk about the Reva stuff. The Reva stuff. I really did not like what she does in the show, the whole show. I mean, the whole redemption arc, I get it. But I think that when she was angry, she was overcooking that anger. I think the performance from her in a couple of the episodes, when she's very angry, she's overcooking it. She's got a line in the last episode. She goes, "Light it up." I mean, she's overcooking it a lot. So other than her performance, the writing in it, I think they relied on the last two episodes a little too much. And she got stabbed through the stomach or whatever, and she survived somehow. How does she survive? She's a superhero? She has magic powers? How does she survive? Qui-Gon Jinn got stabbed through the stomach. How did he not survive? Han Solo got stabbed through the stomach. They don't tell you. Grand Inquisitor, I don't think we see him again. The other Inquisitor, don't see him again. So it's like all that Inquisitor stuff, it was kind of pointless. It's all about her and her redemption arc, which they telegraphed from the beginning of the show. It's just, it was very repetitive a lot of the times. Capture Leia, blah, 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 interrogations. Speaking of Leia, we get her home. We finally get her to Alderaan, and I like that conversation that she has with Obi-Wan as he comes back to give her the droid back, talking about how he knew Padme and some of the traits that she got from Padme and Anakin. Really sweet, really powerful stuff. And then as he gets in the ship, you do hear the Force theme, and I thought that was really uplifting, really good. His relationship with Owen and everything, the Owen and Beru stuff. I mean, look, I don't really care for the Reva stuff, so I mean, I don't think like every time they would cut back to that, it was like she survived somehow. She's now on Tatooine. She gets there. She's chasing Luke around, and you think when Luke is talking to whoever in A New Hope, he's like, yeah, well, I've just been on this planet and this Tatooine all the time, but when I was 10 years old, I was chased around by some lady, and she made me go unconscious, and she carried me back home. I mean, that's something that you might want to mention. So I don't know why they even wrote, like, why does Luke Skywalker have to see a Sith Inquisitor or anybody chasing him? I mean, that's something like, what are you trying to get abducted? Like, is this something I don't know. It's just, obviously they didn't know, George Lucas didn't know to write that in '77, but you take that now, it's like, okay, well, let's not screw up what we got already. Let's write around it. And I don't think Luke should have had anything to do with coming face to face with Reva. I don't think he should have been part of it. And then she survives. She carries the body back. He's not dead. She says, "Okay, now you choose who you want to be." Whatever. I mean, the character's not toast. So if they do a second season, I'm sure she'll be in it. She'll be a good bad guy. Who knows? But then he's got his like Revenge of the Sith garb on at the end of the show. I like that. And he goes, and another thing, which I didn't really mind. Owen and Obi-Wan are talking, and then he's like, "You want to meet him?" So he brings him the toy that he's playing with in Episode 4. He says, "Hello there." I did like that. That was pretty good. So he meets him once. I mean, maybe it's like, "Oh, Ben Kenobi, boy, am I glad to see you." So maybe he's met him once. But that I didn't really mind. But the whole last bit, I'm thinking, if he doesn't see Liam Neeson in the show, I am gonna lose it. Like, I'm gonna be so angry. And they drag it out to like the last minute of the damn show, and he's riding through, and you finally see the Force Ghost. You finally see him. He doesn't have much to say. But he's there, and you see him. Liam Neeson, full Qui-Gon outfit. I mean, I was so happy to see that. So happy to see that. And if they do a second season, please bring Liam Neeson into the show more. I mean, he is so damn good as Qui-Gon Jinn. I mean, it's just a waste. And he says something like, "You have a long ways to go" or something. So I don't know if that meant internally or physically. I don't know, but that's it. That's the show. That's the episode. And I mean, this is other than the Revis stuff, 10 out of 10. And you see the Emperor as well. You see the Emperor. He talks to him, Mustafar, and he looks a little weird. I don't know what they try to do because the Emperor at the end of Revenge of the Sith, he looks like he does in Return of the Jedi. So now we see him, and now he looks like he did in the original version of Empire Strikes Back, with the original actor, and he wasn't all really messed up in the face. He kind of was, so he looked a little different. Uh, he just kind of looked like an old man, just rolling out of bed in the morning. I don't know, but great to see that stuff. Really great to see that stuff. I was a big fan, and I mean, if you're gonna continue it, how would you do it? I don't know, but I mean, this is 5 out of 5 episode. What they did with Obi-Wan and Vader, what they did in this episode pays off for the whole show. It pays off for the whole show, and I thought it was great. I loved it. Just think some of the stuff with the Reva character, which is a lot of the show, and what they do with the Leia characters, some of the characters they meet along the way. Maybe we'll talk about that in a full review for the full show. I don't know, but yeah, this episode I thought was great. Other than, like I said, other than the constantly cutting back to the Reva stuff, she should have died. I think Vader should have killed her when he had the chance. So will they go up against each other again in the future? I don't know. If they do another season, they probably will. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the finale. Comment down below what you think. What'd you think? I got pretty excited, so I whipped out my Force FX here, whatever it's called, the Hasbro $150, $200 lightsaber. I don't even know how much I paid for this thing. So, but yeah, that's been it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at RyanKing72 and Instagram at KingArises131. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We got a live show today, Miss Marvel later, Elvis tomorrow. What else tomorrow? The other film, Black Phone. Looking forward to all these movies. Reviews coming up. Guys, that's been it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Over and out.